Rise for pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilman Alvarez, absent. Councilwoman Eckhart.
Here.
Councilman Larka.
Here.
Councilman Lord.
Here.
Supervisor Hay.
Here. Notation of exits in the front and the rear, an electronic device. Please put it on vibrate. First item on the agenda this evening is a public hearing for Chapter 138-44B3 notification. I make a motion to open the public hearing.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Waive the reading of the public hearing. What this is a notification for co-ops. If you live something like Vales Grove, it's a large parcel of land. Each individual owner does not own the land that the house sits on. They only own the house themselves. And co-ops, it's different. It's a large tract of land, but each one has their own tax map number, which does not happen with a co-op. Now, we had it written in the rules, probably 2 years ago. It wasn't interpreted correctly, so the interpretation is they only have to notify their immediate neighbor to their left or right. If there's one in front or in the rear, anyone that actually touches their property. If not, they have to notify the co-op association, and they notify all the people in the co-op. And that's the change. So it's a little, I guess, better written so they understand. They didn't initially. So is there anyone here tonight to speak to that? Seeing none, I make a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Nothing on the work session this evening, because Santa Claus didn't come, especially to my house. Okay, regular portion of the meeting, make a motion to go into that.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Waive the reading of the correspondence. Approve of the voucher list, $976,153.54. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Setting of meeting dates and public hearings. All meetings will be held at 1360 Route 22, Brewster, New York, at 7 p.m. unless otherwise noted. First meeting is Thursday, January 9th, 2020. That's the organizational. And Thursday, January 23rd, 2020 is the next one scheduled. So moved.
I'll second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Waive the reading of the budget transfers. Number 5.
Oh, we need to second that. Budget transfers.
We just did it. We waived it. That's what.
But you have to second it.
Oh, it didn't get second?
No.
Okay. Someone want to
I'll second.
second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, let's see. I need everyone's agenda, where's mine? Where's number 5? Do you have 5?
I have it.
I have the master and I don't have 5. Okay, we'll share. Look over my shoulder. Okay, number 5 is a resolution, Allview Avenue, AKA Mazada subdivision. It's a 280A designation. Now therefore be resolved that the town board of the town of Southeast hereby designates the described as lot number 3 depicted on the map and entitled Mazada Allview Avenue subdivision prepared by P.W. Scott Engineering and Architecture PC as an open development area. In accordance with Section 280A-4 of the Town Law of the State of New York, and authorizes the planning board to proceed with its review of the applicant's development proposal without the requirement that the lot designated as Lot 3, created thereby, have direct access to a municipally maintained road, provided the following conditions are met. 1. The Southeast Planning Board complete its review of the farm-to-market subdivision proposal in compliance with all other provisions of the Code of the Town of Southeast relating to the subdivision land, the zoning ordinance of the Town of Southeast, and the provisions of all state local retained to thereby including, but not limited to, any and all approvals or permits required in New York City DEP are by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation under Article 8 of the Environmental Conservation Law of the State of New York, together with and all regulations promulgated thereunder. 2. The Mazada Allview Avenue subdivision shall result in the creation of only 1 3-lot developable lots. The subdivision plot or map shall bear the appropriate legend that there shall be no further subdivision of any lots depicted thereon. 3. The interior lot 3 shall be accessed solely by Allview Avenue via a private road or common driveway. 4, the applicant shall prepare and record such declarations, covenants, restrictions, and common driveway maintenance agreement as may be necessary for the purpose of sharing and upkeep and maintenance of much of the private road or common driveway serving Lot 3 as is necessitated by the re-subdivision of the premises. 5, the applicant shall comply with all such other conditions, restrictions, or limitations consistent with the resolution as may be established by the planning board of the town Southeast. And be further resolved that the town clerk shall forward a certified copy of the foregoing resolution to the secretary of the planning board and the building department forthwith. So move for discussion.
I'll second for discussion, and the correction needs to be made
Where?
under
Yes, I could point that out, paragraph
Yeah.
1.
one. It should read, instead of farm to market subdivision, Mazada Allview Avenue
That's
Yeah.
correct.
subdivision.
I'll give the correction to the clerk.
Okay. That's what happens when we use templates. I was reading, I'm saying, that's not right.
No, no.
No, I
Okay,
put that in there just to screw you up.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that.
Proofreader.
Okay, well, I know how that happened. I do it often myself. Any further discussion?
No, this was, so people know, this was originally, I think, 5 lots, and it's been cut down to 3, so that's about it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Number 6. Nope, I still need it. Somehow I put this together. I don't-
I want it back.
Do you
You'll-
want
you'll get
this
it.
one?
No,
Okay, go.
no, it's easy. Okay. Number 6 is Manny Hamidi, 211 Joes Hill Road, release of erosion and sediment control bond. Now therefore be resolved that the town clerk is hereby directed to cancel and return the original erosion and sediment control bond established for the Manny Hamidi residential site development project located at 211 Joes Hill Road, tax map number 57.2-4.1, and to return any and all original bonds, deposits, letters of credit, or other indicia of security posted in connection with this project. So move for discussion.
I'll second for discussion.
Discussion? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, this is the final report for the year as far as the town budget. We did pretty well this year. Again, this short change unfortunately is still within the courts. It's going to be off at least $100,000, which is not good for us. I've made the adjustment for next year's budget, and hopefully things will improve. And other than that, we had a good year budget-wise. We had a good budget to start. Actually, I have to say, for the past 8 years, we've had good budgets. And we meet them, and it works.
It wasn't because of me, it was because of him.
So that's a good report. Now, I know, Lynn, next year you're going to be sitting out there saying, Mr. Hay, where is it? We're going to tell you where it's at. So with that, public comment to start? Yes, sir. You state for your name for the record when you come up.
Evening. I'm Scott Seaman, a Brewster resident. I'm also on the school board. I just wanted to come by and wish everybody happy holidays. Thank you for your work. Also to thank Supervisor Hay for attending our last meeting, and it was very much appreciated. And if there's anything you need from us, please let us know.
I know your number. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Town board?
Yeah, I wanted to thank Lynn for her years of elected service to the town. Your focus was always on what was best for the residents, and we really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thanks, John. It was a pleasure.
I second that.
Thanks, Michelle. So,
Yeah, just to echo what John said, thank you for all your years of service.
you're all welcome. It was really a pleasure. It was, I have to say, in my 67 years, my favorite job. So.
How many years?
I'm 67, so.
Wow.
You can look it up. It's in the voting records. It's not a big secret.
You're supposed to.
No, it's been a pleasure. The people of Southeast are wonderful to work with, and I think the board's in good hands, so thank you.
Unfortunately, I'm older. I told her I wouldn't say anything because she asked me not to say anything. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut. No, I'm not kidding. Now, Lynn's been, you're saying, you know, why you're on the board, but you were out there many, many years. I kept hearing your name all over the county. I had no idea who you were. I thought you were a rebel, tree hugger. I forgot all the other words I heard associated with you. And when you sat up here, you were like everybody else. You have an opinion sometimes different than someone else's, and that's a good thing. I hope that if you do sit out there, you be kind to us, as you always have been. Don't get that old you back in there now. Now, Lynn's been a very dedicated person for this town. How many years have you been sitting in meetings out there?
Oh, gosh, well, I get, it's been probably over 20 anyhow.
20 years.
Not just out there,
Yeah.
it was also down in,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much all over.
And she is. She's all over. She has a voice, and she tries to speak it. She makes us aware of things we sometimes don't think of. We don't, not anyone, I think, agrees. I think everyone out there think I'm handsome, some think I'm not. Lynn is cute. She's got a pretty smile. So we don't all quite agree, but you've been really, really good. You need glasses? No, I can see her well. So she's done an excellent job, and thank you.
You're welcome.
What'd you get me for Christmas?
I gotta go out shopping, apparently.
And I see
Who
her
knew?
husband Paul out there. Guess what?
Yeah.
She's all yours. And good luck.
Yeah, he knows, so,
Okay.
so.
Now, she owns an island down somewhere in the Bahamas, so we'll go visit her.
Yeah.
Okay. No, thank you very much for your service, and we look forward to you sitting out there and throwing some darts at us.
I'll try to be good.
Yes, and you always have been. Okay, any other comment?
Nope.
Okay, the holidays are here. Regardless of your religion, your faith, and whatever you may do, we wish you the very best. I'm not going to go through all of them because the list is so long now, I can't tell which is which. But to each and every one of you, the very best. I'll say Merry Christmas to some, Happy Hanukkah, and of course, a very Happy New Year. This is the last meeting of the year, and next year we'll do it again.
New decade, yay.
Pardon? New decade?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. New census? Is it
Yeah.
going to be less one person, or you staying down and you're coming back?
I'll probably be back.
Okay.
Much to some people's dismay.
The Census Bureau asked us to help. I was hoping I could delete one, but
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. So everyone has to be really good and answer the census, so it's really important for the town and for the county and for the state. So.
And you're putting down your dual residency?
You never know, you never know.
Okay. Any other comment?
No, just happy holidays to everyone, as
Okay.
you said, and very happy. New
From the
Year.
entire board to the public, thank you.
thank you.
I'll take an, entertain a motion,
I'll make a motion to close tonight's public hearing, or to close tonight's meeting.
and a second by,
A second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all for coming. Happy holidays.